Breaking Bad, Season 3, Episode 10, 1080p, web rip, 265.mkv. And that one's Season 5, Episode 16, okay? No music. Looks like it's a Wii thing. Breaking Bad. Season 3, Episode 10. You know? Or Fly. Oh, that's not a good sign. Ah. Oh. Okay, I like this. I was worried. I'm still a little bit worried. That's a lot of meat. This is an interesting way to play. It's been a while since I've played the, like, OG Mario Bros. Can he kind of fly, grab a thing? Is that a thing flies can do? Flies cannot. Okay, well that makes sense. Since he is not a plumber. That's... I don't think I like being at the top of the screen. Oh, of course there's something up there. That's a little annoying. What if that was intentional? I'd say the background's making me hungry, but it's not really. It's one, there are always 6 throwers. 2, you can never anticipate that there'll be another Koopa to fall on you. Alright, so that doesn't help. It's gonna keep throwing me off here. It's hard to play when you're a fly. Life's not easy when you're a fly. I played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pinball machine today. Briefly. I just needed to start one of the multi-ball modes, so I didn't need to do too much. Right, okay, that's where the gate barrier is. And yeah, Baxter Stockman was that dude who I think was like... worked at the TV station with April, but then got turned into the Fly. I'm not saying a fly. I'm saying the Fly, because it's literally the same plot as the Fly. You know, some weird machine turns him into a fly or whatever. Or that Halloween horror episode of The Simpsons, where Bart gets turned into a half-man, half-fly thing, too. That wasn't what I wanted. Still don't really care for that table. In fact, I got everything on my list done except Metallica. Or everything available there except Metallica, which is a drag. Wait, it's scrolling up now. Why wasn't it doing this earlier? I wonder if that's my fault. That definitely makes the level easier when I can see where I'm jumping. Can I jump higher than a Pokey? I actually don't think I can. Nope. However... Oh. Give it up, Pokey! I have the high ground! Oh, you... That's not even tall enough. I'm actually hosed. That's what I get for thinking I can get past... Oh, I should have not taken damage there. Oh, that's not smart. It's my fault? Yeah. Never seen Bring Bad episodes, so it keeps thinking this episode is controversial for some reason. According to Google's frequently asked questions. Like, why is it controversial? Is a frequently asked question. There we go. What the hell? I didn't know better. I thought that might have been Miko. I don't think that's going to work. Or Miku. Yeah, I've only ever seen the very first episode of Breaking Bad, so I know nothing about it. I know people like the show, but... that's about as far as I can go. Oh yeah, and also there's like a fried chicken place. That's the only other thing I know, because there's been like 4 episodes of Babish that were about it. The TV show where he cooks things from... the TV show, the YouTube show where he cooks things from TV shows. And movies. I still think you should do a Redwall episode. I think that would actually play pretty well. And Redwall's got some weird food scenes. Like, actually really fun ones. 4, 5, 6. And it's almost all vegetarian, too, except for the otters who occasionally eat, like, pepper shrimp or something. Or spicy shrimp. Should have waited.
Something got into the lab.
See, that's exactly the thing I heard. Something got into the lab. See, Optimus played this. It says about a fly that gets inside a meth lab and try to kill it because somebody contaminate something. Oh. Yeah, I was still thinking about the fly. This makes so much more sense. Yeah, if you get hit there, it doesn't scroll right. Thank you for the follow, even if it does not show you your fish. Flies, unfortunately, do not like fish. Would normally say a thank you for the follow, enjoy your fish, but you know, it's a fishless day. It's a Sunday, actually. I guess no, I guess it's meatless Mondays and Fridays, and I don't know. There were meatless Mondays at Google.
Something got into the lab.
And none of that spawned. Well, that's a problem. Well, I might need to reload this if something weird is happening. Ow. Yeah, I think getting Charles over there is smart. Yeah, the problem is with the SNES is like audio samples frequently get crunched down to what did you say levels. It's an issue I've had with an awful lot of like Daiso things where I'm like, I do not, literally cannot understand what's being said on this, in this hack. Okay, once I get hit, it stops scrolling, which might be a problem and an indication that my stuff is breaking something. So I might need to take off the thing in order for me to be able to see what the level's doing, because if that happens every time I get hurt, it's going to be hard to beat the level. It's a thing that's happened in the past. I don't remember why. What if an SMW hack randomizer, but it's Brutal Mario? That would be fun. Saw the death overlay? No, it's not the death overlay necessarily. It's, that always happens, especially for small things. There is a small thing where I adjust if the level will scroll on death sometimes, and that can cause issues with some hacks. It's very rare, mostly because people don't do anything with that. But it still happens, so you know, I'll need to beat this. Oh wait, no, I wanted to keep him alive so I could use him to jump off of instead of the bullet. Well, that was a bad mistake. There we go. Scroll on screen.
Something got into the lab.
There we go. I can see things. Let him go again. No! 2, 3, 4. Oh. What? Yeah, the scrolling thing is definitely having a problem. Seems important. Can't see anything else to do here. There's a lot of level up there. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right, let me reload this. We're just gonna take off the stuff. It'll make life easier. Extended difficulty lock and make things hack beyond the ability to get. Right, Yoshi? Yeah, that would be possible. You just have to do the work. It's also weird that it just, maybe because it was so close to the top of the screen, just didn't want to play well. But this'll work better, and the stuff wasn't working anyway. Wasn't that much of an impediment either. But I think it's for the best. Sometimes you just have to turn stuff off. Look at that, I can see up there. Yeah, it's clearly my fault. Here's my question. If it's an episode about a meth lab, and, well, I think they're all about meth labs, right? That's Breaking Bad in a nutshell. Why meat as the background? Wasn't quite scanned to me.
Something got into the lab.
I like how it always happens roughly when I get over there. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yep, now I can bounce. Horribly fly bounce. Nope. Oh, I hate green beans at the best of times. Oh no, it's a getting over it level. Balls. No, don't stay there. Okay, oh, that was fine. Also, hi, Simon, in case I didn't say hi earlier. Been a bit distracted by this fly in my ointment. Which is one of those really odd... Oh, hello. No! Well, that does explain a few things now. Nope. Somehow, sometimes, it's more annoying to fall down than it is to die. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Up we go.
Something got into the lab.
Aha, I got you, Mushroom. You are mine. Come on, get up there. There we go. Getting over it level, but it's this, yep. It's a case where, like, loading audio samples would be really funny. Do a getting over it style level and still have all of the quotes, but they're crunched to all hell by the SNES sound system requirements. Let's love that Abraham Lincoln quote. There we go. Jump up. Okay, we missed them. That's fine. What? Oh, God. Okay. Please work. I'm not a fan of how I can barely see what I'm supposed to do next. Sometimes. No! You know what? Nuts to that. Saw that coming. Of course. Because you can't just let you have it. You gotta earn it. Nerve-wrackingly earn it.
I've turned the ventilation up.
Turn the ventilation? Of course. The biggest enemy of all Mario players. The up pipe.
I've turned the ventilation.
Okay, okay, so that forces me into movement. Alright. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be if I was in the air, then I wouldn't be able to move, then I wouldn't have control. But even if I'm on the ground, I'm being forced forward. Alright. It's important to know how it works. He said as he keeps fumbling the first jump. I wonder if I can do that first cycle if I'm actually on the ball. Am I spoiling myself with creators before writing? Nope. Only if and only if they put their name in it do I, usually find it out. I've had at least one person message me on YouTube saying, "Oh, this is a good level by this person." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." But like, also by that point, I've written my notes and they're largely complete. Jump first thing. Like, I'm gonna go through and do some tone stuff at the end and probably expand a couple bits. But the thing is... Right, you have to jump first. The thing about it is, like, it's QLDC... you can, actually. QLDC, it's quantitative rather than qualitative. So we don't really care. Like, at the end of the day, there's no 12 people, like, how many points I give to aesthetics and how many this and blah, 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 blah. It's quite literally, yeah, was that a good level? Yeah, it kind of was. Was this one of my top 3 favorites? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, cool. That was it. That's the kind of thing you do for QLDC, and it's so much easier than doing, like, VLDC. Definitely more easier than doing VLDC. I did OLDC. The first one or the second one, I think. And man, that was a bear. Just so many levels. This is a hard part. Right. Generated yourself your own personal 40+ game randomizer to see what happened where every game had the maximum of checks. 17 spheres, largest game of Super Mario Land 2 with full coin sanity. Every coin is a check at 2,600. Jesus. 2,600 is a funny meme number for some people. It's the tone, if you're using a payphone, that indicates that a quarter has dropped into it. There was an infamous hacker back in the day whose name was Captain Crunch, who discovered a particular whistle that came in as a cereal box prize in, hey, Captain Crunch. So you could use this to get yourself free classes of phone calls if you really wanted to. In fact, I think they talk about it in the movie Hackers. That's one of the few things in the movie Hackers that's actually realistic, is they talk about playing that specific tone. It's horrifying, but it's actually horrifying. Oh. I might steal that for the YouTube description. Oh. It's surprising just how messing with physics really changes the nature of the game.
I've turned the ventilation up.
I'm also tired of hearing about the ventilation. And I really should pick up that mushroom because it makes my life easier. Nope.
Turn the ventilation up.
I think I need to try to land earlier there. Turn the ventilation up.
Turn the ventilation up.
I really need to remember to get the mushroom that I forget to get. Sparkies. Was kind of wondering how long it would be until I ran into, like, a level that took me a while. Because we've been running through these at a pretty nice clip up until this one. It really is, because it would be nice if it was just, like, one tile later. It would actually be pretty easy to get. But you have to get it and be facing the right direction. If you're facing the wrong direction, it flies left and you're not getting it. Because of the wind.
I've turned the ventilation up.
Like that. Like, I'm facing the wrong way because I need to be slowing down. Oh, it's just annoying. I always hate it when people do this. Like, the small room right before. I just want to get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't want to spend a lot of time. Nope. I messed that up. Messed it up bad. There we go. I always feel like this is just kind of a waste of time. Especially if it reloads the music. That's one of my least favorite things. Ah! That corner. I didn't even get it. How was I doing it earlier? I felt like I had a vaguely consistent strat. Okay.
I've turned the ventilation up.
I really wish it was one tile later. That's really all I can say. It's like, it's... None of the other ones were that hard to get. Like, this, there was one that was a bit trolly. The first one, I think, was properly to teach you your jumping height. That was really useful.
I've turned the ventilation up.
That's something some hackers do really well, is putting a thing, like a message box or a mushroom or something you want, just out of reach to teach you exactly how the level mechanic will work in one screen. I want to say Haraga's really good at that. There's probably some other people who are really good at it too, but they're not coming to mind immediately. Was it Sicko's? I want to say Sicko's World from the first Hack Jam did it really well, where there was almost always a setup right at the beginning to teach you everything you need to know. Maybe if I just go... No.
I've turned the ventilation up.
There we go. Watch till I lose this at one of the obstacles I already kind of know how to do without getting hit. Nope, that one. Alright, well... Oh, God! What? I don't think I understand what they want from me, other than to turn the ventilation up. Really wish it wouldn't blow you when you're on the ground.
Turn the ventilation up.
There we go. So I'm starting to get some semi-balance of how to do that part. But not that one. Whatever setup I come up with there isn't going to be useful. Why needs a Red Bull? I might take a sip. Got my beverage right here. Ah, what else?
Turn the ventilation up.
Yeah, since I was going in during the, like, stern, get the badges thing. Did run into one irritating thing. One of the pinball machines I needed. There was really only three irritating things. One is I didn't know what they wanted me to do in Venom, and I went and did something I thought was it, and it wasn't, so I'll probably need to go find a Venom machine, but that's not that bad. Venom's not too hard to get to. Ah. Two, took forever to update the monsters. I guess that wasn't that bad. What was the other one? Oh, one was I couldn't get to Metallica because the place that has Metallica was closed for a private thing. So I drove all the way over there and then just turned back, so there was nothing I could do. But the other thing that was annoying was the Star Wars machine. The Star Wars one was being weird. You'd scan your QR code,
Turn the ventilation up.
and it would look like it worked sometimes, and then you get to the end of the game and it'd call you player one, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. It just didn't seem to be working consistently. And I need to be much higher jump there. And the task wasn't hard, it was destroy 100 TIE fighters. If you're determined, you can easily destroy a bunch. You can get 5 every ball for basically free with a skill shot. Now that's a better way of doing that. What are you expecting of me? But yeah, I wouldn't register that, and so eventually I just said nuts and went. I actually found another place with Star Wars that wasn't too far away, which was convenient, since I just don't see it in the wild that often. So much easier to deal with the newer ones. I think wait a second. I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to listen to he turned the ventilation up again. I can just enjoy the fact that he did it. Alright, well I've screwed that part up. Definitely working on WoW Classic Rando. It's nearly done. Doing test generations, so writing can be horrifying. Oh, I bet.
Turn the ventilation
I mean,
up.
It's World of Warcraft. You have an awful lot of options. About how you can travel through that game.
I turned the ventilation up.
It's an MMO, you're supposed to have certain amounts of latitude. Okay. I'm just going for it. Oh, I didn't get the jump I needed off that one. Okay, well at least I saw more of the level. I sure hope there isn't that much more of it, because honestly, I'm not feeling this that much. Mostly because I have to listen to the music every time and the ventilation. Actually quite enjoying the silence. I feel like the silence has helped making me play better, marginally better. I'd have to figure out what they want me to do there. Like, I think I liked the first section, and I just don't think I'm liking this. Like, it's just kind of a brutal area, and the one power-up I get is gated in a really annoying way. And I think what's supposed to be the case... Well, I didn't get hit. I thought I got hit. Because I'm supposed to, like, juggle that. Okay, what do I do there? Turn the ventilation up. How you doing, Titanium Togekiss? I turned the audio off. It was bugging me enough. Just don't want to hear it. You guys get to suffer through it. I don't have to. It's kind of like that one from a few QLDCs back, where you have to carry a crying Mario through the whole level. And he's constantly crying anytime you're not, like, eating him. And I just turned off the audio, and I was blissful. On my side, you guys still had to hear it. So isn't Breaking Bad, like, hella old at this point? Turn the ventilation up. Wouldn't remotely compare this to Crying Mario. I mean... It's definitely driving me nuts. In the same sort of way, and I have the same sort of solution. Bob Random tells me what zones you have unlocked, so what level you're allowed to be, what quests you're allowed to do. Interesting. There's only be a large amount of surface area there. Alright, I didn't get hit. Just gonna go for it. I think I need to wait. Can enjoy a lot of strange sounds, just not Baby Mario. I mean, I think it's most people. It's like listening to 2010 plus new music with electronics.
Turn the ventilation up.
Like, I think there may just be some fundamental misunderstanding I have with how to play this. That's that. I make it? Nope. Be worse could be Baby Mario turning the ventilation up. Oh god.
I've turned the ventilation up.
Okay. Nope. In fact, I'm pretty sure now I understand that the... Maybe not. I don't know.
I've turned the ventilation up.
And there goes the mushroom. Turn the Baby Mario up. Crying distortion. I could see it. I don't want it, but I could see it. Anyway, I guess for pinball stuff, I only got a few left to do. Venom, which, like I said, I didn't do the right thing. Oh, dang it. I think you need to start the Carnage multi-ball, because I don't know what starting... What was it? Starting Doppelganger means. Like, I don't think there's a mode proper called Doppelganger. But if you shoot enough doppelgangers, you get into a mode where you have to do some stuff with that. And I was like one shot away from that, thinking I had finished that. But I hadn't. Thank you, Max, for turning up the ventilation. Dang it. Yeah, most of the other ones are either going to be fairly easy or not easy at all. There's two that are basically get super jackpots on specific multi-ball modes. And you get, for these specific multi-ball modes, you get one shot per game to do them. It's not impossible. Just going to take some work. What's up, Herosoft? Like, Foo Fighters has a complicated one. Bond 60, I need to start a multi-ball, a specific multi-ball. I think there's only one multi-ball, to be honest. But, like, Bond 60 is a, like, pretending to be old-school machine. Well, it's tricky. A bunch of them, it's useful, because I end up learning, like... I just needed to jump after that. Learning new and useful things about how to start modes. Because I didn't know, for instance, in Elvira, that you could choose the horror movie mode that you want to play. Like, that was just not something I knew you could do. I'd never noticed that the windows function that way. No. Oh, that's why that works better. The song is basically Birthday World 2's Overworld song. When we hear someone make a one-to-one ASM port of with Baby Yoshi. With Baby Mario, I mean, oh. Oh, man.
I've turned the ventilation up.
With friends like those, Herosoft. Alright, so what we've learned here is that my cheesy strategy isn't the best for this thing, and we're going to need to learn to do the jump it wants me to do, because it'll put me further on the platform, which worked out approximately the same. Oh. Okay, I think I need to wait a little bit on that platform before I jump, maybe.
I've turned the ventilation up.
I have to look up the list of the stuff the rest of I have to do, but it's like not things I'm too worried about. Like rushes also start a multi-ball. I would love to, believe me. Ah. There we go. Yoshi's Strange Quest. Have I ever played Yoshi's Strange Quest? I don't think I have. Oh, whoops, I forgot to get the power-up. That's a way of doing that I haven't done before. Ugh. The precision required in this one is just a pain.
Turn the ventilation up.
I see what you did there. Saw a really interesting little GIF showing some motion capture happening. Someone doing some dancing for Miku. Ah, dang it. And apparently they actually include a circle they attach to the person's hip to mocap the skirt movement. Which surprised me. I thought they would just, I don't know, inverse kinematic it, but I think that probably works out better. You get more realistic kind of bouncing. Not what I needed. Ow. Other thing I saw is that apparently Miku is advertising McDonald's shaking fries, which is just kind of weird, but way better than the average McDonald's commercial I've seen in a while.
I've turned the ventilation up.
Control. Go. Go. Okay. Is that good enough? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I got it. I got something. Do I need to wait longer? Probably. No! I saw the trap. World needs more Miku. SNW needs more Miku. I mean, that's one of those things that'd be nice, like getting a Miku character. Reminds me of Yonoid 2's fan game where Miku's dad appears at the end and Miku conquers Domino's and replaces the Noid. I've seen the ending. We need a different kind of Noid. A vocal Noid. That was on my list of things to play on one of the Adver Gaming stream things. I played Avoid the Noid, Yo-Noid. Can I make it back? Nope. And then if time would allow, I would have played that, but I didn't beat Yo-Noid. I got close. I got to the ice level. No, I got past the ice level. I got to, like, the weird, like, horror-themed level. I forget. One of those ones I definitely wouldn't mind revisiting. Like, Yo-Noid was fun enough. I see.
I've turned the ventilation up.
You know what? That probably wouldn't be the dumbest idea. Just recycle. I guess Max already made a comment to that effect. Just recycle the ad stuff. To be fair, I did that last year. I recycled the Vaporwave stuff. No! Anyway, one of the other things I worked on today was just getting more of the YouTube stuff done for QLDC, because I've been a bit behind on it. And one of those things that entails is 100 levels of math. Really hoping that level doesn't go on that much longer. Or at least has a different mechanic. Oh, there we go. Okay, whoop. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. It wasn't enough to make 100 rooms of math instead of 100 rooms of enemies. I mean, the thing is, there was a QLDC level that was literally that. Every single room you needed to create a sum by going through different numbers. And there had 100 rooms. And the different sums were typically the level number. 100 questions of strange domain behavior. Strange domain questions. Like, what country has, like, .cx as their TLD? Christmas Islands, by the way. Ask me how I know that one. Talked about Eternal September, that would be another old internet thing. It's also why you can't, well, anyway. I think that's too short. Oh, no, I got it. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't trust it. You know, almost be GeoGuessr ROM hack. I played that one. That was hard. Mostly because of the obscure areas you just don't go to when you're playing Mario World. Typically, like, here is a spot that has a dragon coin where you need to go backwards in a specific level. Calculus domains, we have a website domain. Yeah. I kind of figured with the math thing it had to be, with the math context, it needed to be math related, but I didn't know anything there. Okay, big jump. Nope, that's bad. Nope, it's good. My God. Okay, I can turn on the music again, for me. So I presume he won't say anything about ventilation. Oh, God, that's awful. Thank you for the H. Well, at least we're not dealing with that anymore. Oh, wait, no, we are. Okay, we still have to deal with this. This is not one of my favorite SMW tropes. Okay. So we got a fly. We have an auto-scrolling fly swattering. Oh, God. Okay. My hand hurts. I can't even get in there. Into that thing. Okay. See, at least there I can see what's coming up ahead. Is it on a timer, or does it depend upon the... Oh. Laughing less knowing my hand's hurting. It's because I have a bad habit of pressing too hard when I get frustrated. I think Arisen had like a good hack where you did like attach some cardboard to the back of your controller. And that helps. I think that's just a thwomp variation on a thwomp boss. Okay. Wait, what? There's a line. I cannot see that line because it's like drawn right underneath the meat. Oh, I needed to stay on that. No time. Probably should ask him about it at some point. Yeah, I like that. That accidental strat actually works quite well. What? Apparently fly swatters work quite well. Never been my experience. I'm just happy to live someplace where there's not a lot of obnoxious insect activity. Like, we don't really get mosquitoes in Washington. We don't really get big old flies. I've lived places that are far worse in this dimension. Oh, no! Playing keyboard helped you a lot with the Kaizo grip. I could understand that. I don't like playing keyboard for platformers. Sometimes it's nice when you need good orthogonal types of direction pushing. And I find that occasionally... Oh, that hurt me anyway? Timing on that was actually really good. Yep. But occasionally I'll come across things I'm like, I wonder if this was tested using a keyboard or a gamepad. Okay. That. Oh god, I stood on it too long. Maybe I should have gone for it anyway. I'm gonna wonder who made this one. Almost feeling more like it's a Kaizo person based upon some of the stuff that's happening. Okay, should have been enough. Nope, it was not. I needed to dicker there one more time. Must attempt to tackle your mortal enemy. Oddly vivid dreams. Good luck. You made this, of course. Well, you're welcome to change the name in the box. Usually just your keyboard, levels with keyboard, because you're worse with it than a controller. Fair. How you doing, Yoshi Adam? It usually comes up in level... Oh, no, I don't want to get hit by the fly swatter. In levels with gimmicks that sometimes just require holding directions independently. Because the SNES D-pad, as much as I love it, is very mushy. And it's incredibly easy to just hit, like, up and left and down at the same time. There have been some Kaizo levels. I think it was in QLDC. I don't remember which one it was. But I remember there was one where Glitch Cat basically had an absolutely miserable time. Because the level had a gimmick that made you have to press specific directions. And only those directions. And the SNES D-pad, you get a lot of superfluous up. And other such directions. Got showered and dressed this morning. Oh, nice. Controller melancholy? Maybe? There is no... I do not remember the name of it. I just remember, like... I mostly remember Glitch Cat's Misery. Which also would be a decent name for a Kaizo level. Somehow that bugs me less than turning the ventilation up. I'm not sure why. Oh god! Wait, what? No? Well, that worked in my benefit. Yellow Koopas are the worst. I saw that just an instant before I had a chance to do anything about it. My eyes are starting to bleed. It's always a good sign in a level when my eyes start to bleed. I just don't understand why the meat theme. For being about Breaking Bad, why butchery? And not like gore and everything style butchery, like literally the job of being a butcher, like Richard Scarry, Busy People butcher, like the pig that sells pork for some reason. Those books are weird. Nice, but weird. I think that's right. No, I waited too long. Does flies frequently fly over meat? They fly over anything, man. Like, flies are very much not picky about what they eat. I mean, they mostly fly over garbage. Garbage has fewer predators. God. No, meat is one of their favorite things? Ah. I mean, I don't know enough about specific flies. I guess you do have those flies that, like, bite people, like horse flies. Those can be even worse. I remember reading something about a guy's experience in Alaska, and one of the things he mentioned is that there, for a few weeks in a certain area, basically, you just have to accept you're going to get covered in flies, and they're biting flies, and they're just awful. Took a little bit of the whole Alaska, this beautiful, pristine place, off. To be sure, they're flies, they're part of nature. Damn it! But still, not what I want to deal with. The other story I was going to tell is back in the day, despite the fact that we lived in a relatively suburban area of Alabama, we didn't have garbage pickup. I'm not really sure why. But the way it worked is we would get our garbage, and don't even ask about recycling. This was Alabama, they still don't do that. Sus imposter Miku? Anyway, but yeah, we'd take our garbage and put it in the back of the car and drive it to a dumpster. Not really sure why. We later got, you know, trash service, but it, you know, it didn't come immediately. I didn't screw it entirely. But anyway, there was one time where we just forgot to take out the trash for like a week, and dear God, maggots everywhere. It was awful. Would not recommend. Rotten food scraps, liquid organic matter, garbage cans covered in bright fruit, pet waste, spilled liquids like soda, dirty drains. Animal carcasses, anything that emits a strong fermenting odor that they like to eat. Use the food source later for eggs on. Oh, there you go. Quick Google search guide. Those results make sense. Not distracted, couldn't figure out how to change the creator level. It's a channel point reward thing. Just, it's right there. Should be easy enough, except if you're on mobile, because mobile is irritating. I don't even use mobile if I can avoid it. Oh god, that's something I'm gonna have to come up with, deal with. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do on the plane. It's not in. Oh, it's not in there. Okay, no, it wouldn't be actually. I had to turn off all of the stuff because some part of my patch set broke scrolling, and now I'm far along enough in the level I don't want to go back. And being able to see scrolling upwards struck me as rather important. So no thanks. I'm also not going to have a proper death count for this one when I go and make my thing. I'll have a lower bound, which we know is bullshit. I can't believe I didn't land on him. I was really hoping there. Ah, pushing buttons. Yeah, no, I don't... Yeah, I'd have to... Yeah, it's not going to work that way. I was thinking I might be able to turn on manually, but if I turn on manually, I don't think it'll work right. I hate that guy.
Swatter. Happens to work quite well.
Too late. My website's cool, didn't get preserved. Those 2 games? What 2 games? Oh, those... Oh, the Cavern of Blood. Yes. I was thinking, oh, what game did I preserve? I also still have sitting in my my Dropbox area the German version of Who is Oscar Lake that I need to upload to archive.org because I've been lazy. I was like, oh, I need all this metadata? Oh, I guess I'll do it later. And I didn't. Why does it disable vertical scrolling normally anyway? Because it looks really bad. Because it's done not in the game, and so it doesn't know how to match the speed of vertical scrolling. I actually had a thing that disabled just that, didn't I? Ah, oh well. I'm not attaching it now. I'm being a bit too afraid to. I love this obstacle in particular because, like, it's impossible to know. What do you mean, area? What? It just disables it on death, like Mario Maker does, that's all. Gotta just read that every frame. It's more of a coordination problem between the various things. It's theoretically possible I could do a better job there. I just haven't. Yep. Oh, OneDrive area. No, just it's literally a folder called Dropbox I use to move things between various machines. It's a literal Dropbox, not Dropbox the product. Got lucky. And then... Oopa? Are you kidding me? Are you... How is Cloud gonna work with... Okay. Normally. Slowly. Not how I expected this level to end. It's an LDAD Cloud, so I don't have to worry so much about it disappearing from underneath me, but this is definitely an odd turn. Oh, okay. Good luck with the collaborate. Thank you! Word for surrounding or place. Yeah, that's the case. Cool in Dropbox, yeah. Only thing that was ever cool about Dropbox, they employed Guido, which was kind of cool. I actually got to see a tech talk by Guido many years ago. You know what I love? Second friggin' power-up anywhere. Plus, oops, yep. Well, I saw more of the level than I had before. Ah, I hate that. I gotta be honest, I think that other cloud part is so superfluous. I think it's quite literally just like I want to pad this out to be 1F levels long. Ah. There we go. Whoops. No, the plus was unintentional. You just hit plus and enter with your arm. I thought it was nice plus oops. Okay, cool, you understand, got it. Yeah, just, it's a place to put things. fun fact I learned a while ago is old school gaming conventions used to have a thing they called the voodoo board, I think. Because before cell phones, it was difficult to communicate with someone where you probably weren't going to know where they were going to be in the next few hours. And so if you needed to send them a message, you'd write them a message on the voodoo board and pin it, and then you'd place the message in a card catalog box to be near the thing, and they would then read it when they knew it was there. I think it's interesting. Very cute. Old school way of solving an important problem. Coordination problem. Unfortunate habit of using all the screens rather than letting level end. Yep. I've played more than a few hacks that have that unfortunate tendency where it's like, you know, could just end after 10. Regular old hex 10. Not 1F.
Swatter happens to look quite nice.
It does really, doesn't it? I'm surprised I didn't die. Alright. That section. That is an easier strat for that section. I should just remember and use it. Dang it. Let's do it like you. Not 1F screens, but use 30 sublevels. Christ. What was the other con thing? Oh yeah, I was at Seattle Comic-Con, and one of the panels I accidentally found was Matt Dinneman's Dungeon Crawler Carl thing, which was nice to go to. I've been listening to the book 7 or 8, I forget which, because there's been a lot of books in the series. And one of the questions someone had was like, you write the cat very well, and why? And his answer was, turns out that before I was an author, I was a cat show a caricaturist. And so would go to cat shows and draw pictures of people's cats, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Would also explain why dude knows so much about cat shows, because that's just weird. I mean, speaking as someone who basically never watches any of those sorts of pet competition things ever, except if someone really wants to watch the post-Thanksgiving dog show for some reason. I don't know why that's a tradition, but it's a thing. I think one of my siblings likes that. I'm not really sure why. There we go. I think someone even made a reference to putting the cats in dune buggies, which is a random thing from The Simpsons. I think it was like an NFL player or something. It's like, do you like dune buggies? Not really. Ow. Earthworm Jim background, that would make sense. That's kind of cool. Just bounce off the Koopa into... Look, I am currently dealing with fly mechanics. I've never actually played Earthworm Jim. I wonder if it's any good. I've heard the music. I've seen some of the graphics. But I've never actually played it. My Genesis experience is a little bit lackluster. I had a friend... No, my brother's friend had a Genesis way back in the day, but that didn't mean I could go and play it, you know. It's one of those things. They mostly wanted to play NBA Jam, and when they eventually got it, Street Fighter 2. Which, you know, reasonable. Those are good games. Still thought the Street Fighter 2 pinball machine was actually quite a bit of fun. I try to appreciate older pinball machines more often, because I don't do a very good job of that. I tend to, like, just play the newer Sterns, because I like the stat tracking. But I will say, I've really taken a liking to Black Knight 2000. I finally got that game. Like, I understand it. I know what to do now. I still don't know how I set up King's Ransom, which was really awesome, as far as modes go. But I absolutely, like, get what you're supposed to do in that machine, and how you're supposed to play it. Oh, I think controlling the fly swatter is just the key to this level. Damn it! Okay, cool, we're safe now. Until I have to go do the other thing and wish I had my power-up. Consistency is key. Oh, the level doesn't stop? I need to hit that immediately. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I really, really don't want to lose my power-up now. Because I'm pretty sure the way I've timed out all of the swatter hits will make it so I immediately get hit when I need to grace. What the heck did I do there? Back. It's questionably standard. I mean, it gives you some power-ups, but it doesn't seem to like doing it. The thing that bugs me about auto-scrollers is, like, it doesn't matter if you ever get better at it. You can never get faster at it. Like, that's one nice thing about an awful lot of Kaizo things is, like, once you get it, the level, you're no longer, like, bound by the speed of learning. Here, I'm bound by the speed of the right side of the screen. And there's nothing I can do about it, aside from hope that I eventually get to the end of it. And there isn't, like, a third section that's also hella long. Or fourth section. Dang it! Alright, there we go. Into the cloud, into the very boring up and down cloud part. It's not very exciting because it isn't. Oh, there's no place to stand there. Oh, that's... Oh, I could have done that. Imagine making an auto-scroller that rubber bands the further it gets. The fact, if you fall back too much, it slows down. I bet it breaks certain setups. Oh, I bet it would. I mean, Fiskbit's messing with the scroll stuff has a similar kind of effect where you have to look a direction and it speeds up and slows down as you're looking. That was bad. Ah, I'm toast. Be a tough challenge to design under. That's never stopped Hero Soft before. I look forward to seeing this gimmick somewhere in Juzz's next birthday compilation. Assuming Juzz Cook has not sworn them off forever. Oh, I didn't get it. Ah, balls. Oh, I'm already hosed. There's no way. Oh, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Oh, apparently there was a way. No. Okay, cool. I'm here with my power-up. I have a chance. Brilliant. Wonder if they shoot 'em ups. Yeah, the wall clip was fun. Something like that in one of MM102's levels. Interesting. Alright, I'll catch up on chat next death. Because again, another thing about auto-scrollers, you can't stop. Especially in ones where there's a fly swatter that will eat you. Okay. I have overcompensated in the opposite direction. I'm doing fairly well. I'm not getting caught up in the early parts. But I'm not making any progress past the point I've seen. which is worrisome. That was elegant. Okay. I don't like how close it is to me. I don't feel it's usually done that. Oh, no, it actually stopped scrolling. Oh, balls. I didn't realize it. Oh. That. Oh, boy. Everyone's reminding you, don't even know if you can make it in time. Also, like lots of pressure. Fair. I mean, I was thinking, worst comes to worst, just send him a Kaizo 3 Bowser and be like, yeah, we all made this. I totally made this. Or just like, I don't know, a butt. One of those defy expectations by defying them literally. Wow, I expected something and I sure got nothing. That was bad. Like, I'd love it if there was just, like, one more power-up in all this. It's a long, long auto-scroller with the fly swatter. And if you don't set it up right, you're just hosed. So apparently I did something wrong earlier in the level, so now the timing's all off. And I get one hit. I can't believe I went under it. My timing's definitely off now. Okay. Block. On the right side. On there. Okay, cool. This we've been talking old internet stuff. One of my favorite stupid internet pranks was around the time macOS for Intel was announced. There was... Oh, you still got me? Dang it. There was a ISO of it going around. It turns out that it was literally a relatively famous picture of a man's butt. And nothing else. Quite literally just bootloads into it. I couldn't tell you who made it because I can't use those words on this stream. It was very much an old school trolling group. I can't believe that didn't clip me. Nuts. I waited too long there. I don't think that's ever happened there. Ah, that was bad all around. Yes, yes it was. How you doing, ATDD proof? Back in the game, we had speed rings, pass up, slow down. Huh. Yoshi, Kaizo Bowser, 3 Bowser with Yoshi's house to make initial RNG. Ooh, does that make it worse? Could just send him the Queen Boss. Queen Bass fight with Never Gonna Give You Up playing. That would work too. I was even thinking about just send him LCAS hack or whatever that one's called. That's literally just a really low resolution version of the music video for Never Gonna Give You Up with Never Gonna Give You Up playing. Rather passable version too. Not a port, like actually just here's one big ass sample kind of thing. With streaming, since it's not doing as much as you would expect. No, I've got the timing different now. Oh no, no. Ah, what did I do? XCast, thank you. Done that a bunch. It's good. I've had it on stream a few times. At least I've seen the end. The end is nigh. Heard these swatters work quite well. I didn't quite get the jump I needed. It does feel like the fly swatter's in the more correct position now. I don't know why I jumped. I would have been safe. I've seen it. I've seen the end. I just can't get anything consistent anymore. Like, things that I had done one way are no longer working. Lesson in Birthday 2. How many Joe's birthday hacks are there, out of curiosity? I'm not entirely sure. I've only ever watched one live. Up to the Wendy fight, at which point I'm like, I need to go to bed. Which was a good choice, given how long it took. That was not it. That worked, though. Got pushed. 3 so far, 24 is in public. I didn't know 24 wasn't public yet, huh? I'm actually a bit surprised. Any particular reason, or just, maybe wanted to rough off some edges, or just perfectly happy for it to be a one-time, one-man game? Like that, troll hack that, what's-his-name made Desi. Like, Arabam made Desi. Made it past that, at least. If that orb turns out to be some sort of troll, I am going to be so pissed. Not that I expect to get it this time, because, again, my box is empty. That's not good for getting past this section. Ah! Birthday World was the first one, Birthday 2 was one with the Magic Koopa level, and Birthday 24 is just one with extra stuff and tampered things that were slightly changed, and also a lot. It's getting a touch-up, mostly due to a bug with the star power freezing the game. Ah. Probably a good call. That's the one, I guess the 24 one was like hella long, is the thing I remember. Like, quite literally, Joss was like, I have this Doom I was gonna play, and now I can't. Because this took all the time I had for streaming today. No, it's Duke Nukem, not Doom. Happens to work quite well. I get the feeling that this particular episode probably just kind of sucks. Okay. More than I needed. Yeah, that was good. I think that sets me up right. That always feels a little sketchy, but that's fine. I wonder if it's a custom thwomp. Oh, why did I wait there? I haven't failed that way in a while. I think it's going to Balius him to the right side now. Alright, well that was a cheesy but reasonable way to do it. Nope! Should have started going down earlier. Did mention it was controversial, of the episode. Yeah, you mentioned the controversial part. I just didn't quite know how it was controversial. Like, I don't know, some sort of animal rights activists are against meat. I don't know. I don't know how it was controversial, so I suppose that was more or less it. Is like, there are some episodes, like anime, right? Any clip show episode of an anime is them phoning it in. At least in the case of anime, like, occasionally the animators need breaks so that they don't die. Oh, no. I did that all wrong. But in the case of, like, live-action shows, that effect is much, much lower, because, you know, there's unions and, I don't know, Screen Actors Guild and stuff. Yeah, I really don't know much about the economics of that. Okay. I chose poorly. It's easier to dodge the swatter by moving back. Probably. Hitbox is much smaller relative to position towards you. Huh. Just getting XK hacked? I'm gonna watch this. I need a handbrake anyway. He already knows it. I mean, it's still an impressive thing. That's fantastic. Oh, Juz. Oh, man. Alright, cool. Why'd I do that? That's the best thing, is you can always just rename some SM... You can just always put a BPS out, and... I'm gonna be honest, despite the fact that it's absolutely hilarious, it probably doesn't belong on SMW Central given current rules and everything, so it's definitely grandfathered in. Like, if that got submitted today, I would have a good laugh moderating it, and then I'd reject it because I'm like, this is just a music video, this is not Mario. Thank you for playing. You got a laugh out of me. Yeah, I like that better. That works well as long as I can pattern it up. I didn't think that one through. What's amazing is I frequently get hit here on one of the Koopas, on the gold Koopa, but never, ever, ever do it when I don't already have a mushroom. Like, when I don't have a mushroom, I get it consistent. If I have a mushroom, I get hit there every time. Oh, clouds. Dang it. Mario the Creepypasta? Yeah, that too. Someone asked me about that once on YouTube when I had rejected another hack that was a Mario Creepypasta style thing. And the best answer I really could give him was, I think it's grandfathered in. Our standards have changed. After the first version broke, he was supposed to get a fixed version. Oh, that's fantastic. He mentioned the 0.9 versus 1.0. That's that. I got about halfway through the clip. I'll probably watch the entire clip later. It was enough of a handbrake. Go. Why'd I do that? No! I know I could wait. So does number 0 Iggy's Castle? I don't think number 0 Iggy's Castle really breaks the rules. I think number 0 Iggy's Castle's fine. I hate you, Vanilla Overworlds, and... Oh, well, yeah, sure. That's true. I think in the case of... Like, we're always allowed to make a certain amount of exceptions for artistic license. I hate you... Wait. I'm thinking about the... I don't think I hate you has that problem. Yeah, in the case of number 0 Iggy's Castle, I think I let that through, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. One of those is transformative enough. I think largely the Vanilla Overworld, or it might have been before we even made that change, that I put that in through. Context is important, is what we say, yeah. I mean, also, I'm willing to give a decent amount of license to simple custom overworlds. If you quite literally take Special World and, like, replace the message up there with the word butts, I'd probably still accept it on the grounds that, yeah, it's an original overworld. It's not very original, but it's original enough. Hasn't happened yet. But I imagine if it ever did, that's how I would react. Now the meat's actually making me hungry. There we go. Bonk. Okay, don't get hit by the gold Koopa. The stupid Goomba. Alright. We're loaded for bear. We just have to get past the really boring section that takes about 10 Mario seconds and adds nothing to the level. I guess it's more than 10 Mario seconds, huh? Aw, that clipped me! Victory! I succeeded in, corrupting the meth or something. Please don't kill me when I get to... Okay, it didn't come right out on the screen. Thank goodness. Oh, we're getting to the second one. But there's more! Is there really more? Oh, director Rian Johnson. Is that what he was known for? Executive producer Vince Gilligan. Does it have that patch to speed things up? No, it does not. Director of photography Rycon V. 73. Costume design Soniku. Sound artists Dinkelberg and Nerdos. Assistant editor Fusoya. That moment Pat became that. Special? Nope, wouldn't work. Thanks to the GG. Production assistants Thomas, Vitor Viella, Miracle Water, Lolcats. 439. I should recognize this song, I think. I don't know. Special thanks to William Golding. I don't know who that is. Thanks to the GG too, Kappa. Oh, there's more! It's just gonna loop. That's how this is gonna end. Okay, that's just how it ends. Alright, let me start writing some words. What number was this? How long did this take me? People were TTSing. It took me an hour and a half. That's not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. This is 39, right? Yeah, 39. Let me bring this back up. Now, thanks for more GGs. That's gonna be a great name to have on YouTube. The friggin'... Oh, what do you even call that? The ridiculous pirate level name? Who actually owns Breaking Bad? NBC, right? AMC.